Hello and welcome everybody to another stream. I am Guardian Namek and today we are going to play some Warframe as planned. I'm actually doing it as planned, on time. Quite happy with that. I thought I was going to have to push Wednesday, or not Wednesday, it's not Wednesday. I don't know why I thought it was Wednesday. I was thinking I was gonna maybe have to push back Sundays to about an hour later. Simply due to the fact that it is usually a late breakfast on Sundays. Right. Another forma. Get another... Yep, I still had something like that. I was gonna mess around with Corvex. I had that ready. I don't have it built yet. Okay. Happened. Corvex. I have no idea what stuff he does. These are just weapons I need to level. Okay, let's see what these abilities. Oh, cool! There's a lot of punch through. Not too important, but it is kind of convenient. Oh, it also slows enemies. That's actually just very convenient for any like defense node. That is satisfying. Okay, so this will be very useful for a lot of his abilities. I haven't really messed around with radiation damage too much. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, I think I'll try and build him for range right now. Do that. More health. Honestly, probably just with that. There really aren't that many good Vars and Aura mods. Like, the health is nice, the regen, it's nice, but it's nothing really too important. Okay, let's get some durability. Well, actually, let's see. Warframe. Let's see if there is a prime out already, or if there, when there plans to be one. Dang, actually, this dude has a ton of armor. He has some of the highest armor in the game. I was not expecting that. Okay. Doesn't look like he's gonna get a prime anytime. Oops, didn't mean to do that. A prime anytime soon, so I shall slot a potato in him. Okay. What else do I normally do? It's been a little while since I modded one away. Warframes. Thinking... yeah, that's about it. Most I can get away with just like adaptation. Adaptation is such a nice mod, honestly. Just because of the fact that, like, you just adapt to pretty much any kind of damage. So it's like, instead of multiple defense mods, you can do like, I got one? That should be good enough, right? That should be quite nice. Um, energy. What does it cost? I don't think I really need to worry about efficiency too much on this one. Range. Yeah, it's a guaranteed effect, so I don't even know if I need strength. Strength for the damage. It also means how many stacks I can get, so that'll be important. I'll do that then. Let's just do normal stretch. Some reach. Slap that on for right now. Nothing does electricity in his kit currently. Duration. Hold on. What? This doesn't have duration. Prime continue. Where are you? Not sure what the empower means, but be alright. Doesn't actually seem like the only thing you really get from duration is the pillar. That's it. Not sure actually I will do much. Because 20 seconds isn't too bad to try and go like, ooh, plop down another one. I'd probably just do efficiency instead. I don't want to do that. That'd be a terrible combo. Again, let's do a little bit of efficiency. Oops. I don't need the extra shields because dude's got a lot of armor. I really don't need anything much. Let's just pump it full of strength. Could do that. How much? I don't know why ever so often it's like, yeah, let's have a few things stretched out a bit. Ooh, right, there's also some radiation. Huh. Do I not have any of the radiation things? Let me check, yeah. Good show, so weird. Probably just don't. Do I have any augments for him? I have one. This is amazing. Actually, let's see. What kind of augments does he have? Wall. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, he's got two of them, it looks like. One for wall, one for this. That could be pretty cool. I guess, yeah, that could get to be some very high damage. Let's see. 20 energy a second is wild. Have to get good efficiency. Oh, it doesn't seem to be. Nope, nope, definitely is affected by efficiency because that's not 20. It just isn't showing. Could be duration. Let's not mess around with that just yet. Let's get some more strength on this. Everything. Oh, intensify. That. Not really. Don't want to put any of the fancy ones on. Do we have? There's power drift. Just a few more points. I could have done that. Not the best. Definitely do a little bit better. Biggest thing is trying to do duration. I might end up using a duration arcane. Not resistance. Abilities. Oh yeah, there's the radiation arcane, isn't there? Radiation. Nope. I do not have it. I really wish I had it. And I'm guessing this is probably 4 or 5 plat a piece. So that would be a nice costly one to try and buy. That is actually quite nice if you set it up so that, you know, survival mission, you could just basically be going, hello, beam of death. And constantly be recharging. That would be really nice. I might try and see where I can get it. Doesn't tell me where I can get it, of course. But otherwise, pop in some more damage. I haven't really ever had issues with energy, but maybe another time we'll fix it. Not fix it, but yeah. Handle her energy stuff. I end up running into it. This is nice for Nomi and other characters that actually have a bunch of status effects, but for the most part it's going to be like one. Summons and that's, I want to get that up as well. Okay, not too great. Actually, check that again. Yeah, the radius isn't great, but I do like the dedicated things. I probably will switch a bunch of things up to focus on the super blast, but that will require one, ranking them up, and then probably gonna mostly do strength, duration, efficiency. Probably won't need the range at that point. And fashion frame, nope, that's not it. Random, nope. That was a watermelon. That was a fish. Nope. Can't think of what this reminds me of. That's not too bad. It's nothing special. If I have fun with him, I will actually give him some stuff.
Some cables. Tidy space, tidy mind.
Okay, first thing, I actually need to go to Earth. And wait, because I actually have to grab the weekly stuff. Because I have not been on this week. Do the Netra stuff. That wouldn't be too bad. My secondary weapon can easily carry. Oh, but I do think I still need to be 30th. For that. Grab our Riven mods. I also probably need at some point to actually go through a bunch of them and actually like open them up. Should we do? Yeah, the Descendia shouldn't be too bad. I can probably do it with just one weapon. Should probably do it soon then. Yeah, should be fine messing around with the new kit and leveling up some weapons. Gotta build up that MR. Haven't actually focused on trying to upgrade MR for a while. Because it's just been the case of like, I want to feel powerful. Okay, I do love the dunking animation. That is a thing with... I get actually a lot of these things. I have seen the, memes of just people with a just where it's just like a solid wall.
That which you perceive often is not as it seems. Be watchful.
Okay. That one's real. That was a very slow thing. I got leap down. That one. Ah, dang it. I was a little bit too slow. Been too used to Uriel and just spinning everywhere. I keep wanting to just like spin, fly away, and it's like, I can't do that.
The refractory is trying to purge Marie from the system. However amusing that is, if it succeeds, this venture is over.
I was like, wait a second, I need to switch. There's too few enemies, in my opinion. And also, okay, there's the rest of the enemies. I love the dunking maneuver. These definitely feel like they need some more range, honestly. Don't have a good melee weapon. It will terribly curse me. I'm so used to having a nice melee weapon just to slice through enemies. As that is pretty much how I play the game, is just melee. The Cascadia overpowered arcane is wonderful on some weapons, especially the Cyanoid Gamma Core, aka one of the factions gives it, or you can buy it from one of the factions.
The meaning of this is quite clear. Death, and a great deal of it.
The wall closing is very satisfying.
What could this even possibly represent? Oh, yes, that was a fantastic evening.
Well, at the very least, he's laughing. Whoa. Whoa. That's a little damage right now. I'm assuming if built nicely, yeah, I can do probably a lot more. I can reload this thing. So the interesting thing I found is with the Gamma Core, namely the Cyanoid one, it only consumes half an ammo per shot, so it's super ammo efficient, unlike the Atmos, which is what I used with Cascadian Powered for the longest time. Also, hello there on YouTube. Good to have someone tuning in. I hope you enjoy. But yeah, the Cyanoid Gamma Core is just so nice. Oh, it is the running time. Quite nice with the Cascadian Powered. There's obviously better weapons like Lex Prime with the forgot what the fancy upgrade is. I haven't gotten it because it's not that I don't enjoy the Turbi, whatever, the gauntlet like stuff. I've already forgotten the name of it. Not that I don't like that kind of content. It's just that I have to do a lot of it just to be able to get to the first one, and I'm just like, maybe I don't want to deal with all that. I have to stand near these things. Hopefully as I level up, I get to put more of those down. Because that would be quite nice. I will say, very easy to just plop in and go, yep, you're useful now. Granted, it also helps that I am like 23rd MR or something. Yes, 23rd. Sometimes I guess and I'm like, I don't know if this is truly accurate or not. But I think it's roughly that accurate. I get to put most of my mods on from the start. Nice, nice and nice. Grab that. Already 6 down. Nice. That's actually pretty good minute to minute. Continue. You're doing quite nicely.
Here, I might gather you into mine. In this desolation of the devil's mind, we take what shelter we can.
Okay. Rolling shields. Energy for a second.
With souls light, we will
Honestly,
endure.
this is the time where I should have messed around and done his augment to just like unlimited firepower.
So
Because that
be
10
your
second,
heart.
10 per second regen. Like, I never like this one.
What is that horrible smell? Devil, is that you?
I'm surprised that actually was a loot thing, considering how it was placed. Bounce over here, get it started at the very least.
I can take them!
Pop the third one in for good measure. Didn't realize that was an enemy. Should have realized. But did it at first. Also, I'm up to 16 standing. And I'm like, I'm not even sure this has really done anything. What's this deeper? Go enemies to use the bomb. Oh, cool. So I'll just every so often explode, take a little bit of damage. Good to know. The animation, I think, is one of my favorite parts about this Warframe so far. It's been like, slam dunk. Yes. Literally nothing, okay. It just was glowing. And as such, it gained my attention.
This demon, this grozzling, it mocks us with all its greed. It must be vanquished, for decency's sake.
Yeah, I got nothing really for these. These are always annoying. But not as bad as the Netrocells or Netrocytes. Okay, beam works very well on it, so I guess I'm not too badly off when it comes to dealing with. There's some endo I would like to spendo.
Such boils fester within all.
Ah,
Sin is our
okay,
sickness.
let's
We
go
are
over here.
morbid with guilt and shame.
I don't have this one modded too badly. That's still not good. I had it, try to upgrade it for one of the Archimedia expedition things. Back when it was just deep Archimedia. But then I just haven't got around. Didn't end up doing that one. And then haven't decided to try leveling for a little while. I was quite content. That is quite... Which... Words. It is quite the nice thing where it's just like you don't really need to level the MR and stuff. You can just kind of like, meh, I'm good. I've got enough power. I'm having fun with the power characters. Every so often you crave more.
Alchemy? Did we finally figure out how to make gold from lead? Magnifique! Parsol, how are we meant to
I
endure
have a
this
feeling it. The
suffering?
beam will be better once
The most simplistic concept
it
that is
switches
impossible
to
teach, and yet so very quick to learn the moment one sets foot in the theater of war is this.
Oh, it's
Those who
just we're
can
getting a bunch of
are those
sentience
who
this time
survive.
around. Bought it. Flame doom. Yeah, still 2, so I have a feeling it is 2 no matter what level the first ability is at. Also, the fact that now it doesn't even show okay, 16 at the top. It was like, wait a second, it doesn't show how many things I have. Like, I don't think I need any more. Nice and simple. We appreciate nice and simple ones. Nice little reload. And boom! Don't need to, but I love doing this.
The devil's depravity has drawn Leon into its
Oh
vortex.
no, not
You
Leon.
must keep him safe.
I think I have a new enemy I haven't seen before. Chemical Warframe. Interesting. If the walls break upon thee. Ooh, that actually was very satisfying. I know where Leon go. Such a wonderful boy. What's this? Weird. I guess some just new enemies that I hadn't scanned yet. Oh yeah, I have my scan boy. Thought I got most of them scanned in the 3DS stuff. But apparently not. But maybe some of them are just not enemies that you like actually fight. That could explain it. Or I got mostly anarchs. Not anything else. I do love getting a bunch of the different things scanned and just like, ooh, this, ooh, that. Ooh.
Whoever gave life to this beast thinks themselves
Figured out
equal to the luminaries.
make sure to
Undo this
make sure everyone was getting the buff. Just in case someone else had it run out. Another arcane healer. Not very useful. Let us continue into Leon.
You are whole.
And just in case there's resources.
Are we waiting for?
Go to my bestest boy.
Lua's light will guard you, mon miracle.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
With me by your side.
It was quite funny with the start of the Descending, or not Descending, but Devil's Trio. That like my first things was like, okay, well, I hate Roth. Leon is really uninteresting, and Marie is at least a breath of fresh air
Mindless
when it
destruction.
comes to. I
Perhaps
can't
this
just
is a
run
memory
through them
of
with
the
Uriel.
past from when he was a little
I actually
boy
have to
smashing
aim.
his toys.
Marie is a breath of fresh air of optimism.
A massacre of targets
Just,
that do not fight
happy-go-lucky, believe,
Familiar.
you know,
The only
has
problem
faith
is
in
narrowing it
things, and
down.
it's like, that's what a lot of the characters need right now. Not saying that it's the best option for them, but I'm saying it's the thing that they definitely do not have. To be fair, they have a good reason not to necessarily have faith in anything, really. Considering the lives they've been dealing with.
Spoil the whole bushel, as the saying goes. Seek out the sinner amongst them.
Yeah. Yep, yep. Hey, I got blasted. Oh, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, there was some trick to take care of them really easily, and I do not remember what it was. Unfortunate because they are super annoying. Just because they take so little damage. But yeah, so it was like starting off, it was just like, oh, that's such, nice fresh air. As per usual, I'm like, I don't, I don't really care to romance any of them because that's me. Arrow ace. It's just like, I like being by myself. Also, it's like, I have a hard time not being, like, when given the opportunity, like, okay. So maybe, anyways, but I don't know. Definitions and all that. I like having fun. That's really my big thing. Maybe more of these. That was a random tangent. Anyways, went into it going like, oh yeah. You got the Orokin, or the bastard Orokin. You have the non-speaking cleric, and then you have the joyful, the potentially joyful fool. Had no idea, how, how any of them really would be
It's safe for us to delve this deep.
low ones.
The only dangers here are imagined ones. Though you are the expert of such things, are you not?
And then as, the story progressed for them, it's like, okay, I don't think Ross is necessarily. No, he's still evil, but definitely just like, okay, I'm not gonna give him my hatred.
Trust me.
He's got enough going on, kind of thing. Super slow motion. I love it. Actually, I love how when it gets done with the slow motion, it's like, and zoom. Oh. But it's like, oh, I kind of feel a little bad for Ron. But at the same time, not that bad. And then Marie, convinced her that Albrecht ain't the best. He's definitely doing something. Not sure if it's necessarily good stuff, but he's doing things and leaving despair in his wake. So it's like, I very much enjoy him as a character because it is very much the case of like, he's not the good guy, but he might be trying to do good things. And so it's that kind of case of like, oh, that was satisfying. And there's a fun character. I don't remember the exact type of what that type of character is. And then so like convinced her, but also had no interest in with that. Time to put more beacons again. And then, you know, Rose, I was like, and once again, like with, had no intentions really with any of them. But then, there was a lot of things with Leon's story that was just like, I can resonate a lot with that. Ooh. And so it's like I am fascinated with him. It was only fitting. Oh, I'm continually firing. Oh, I didn't. Once again, I very much enjoyed the stories. Once again, I ended up finding a character. It's like, ooh, you're pretty cool. And I'm terrible when it comes to just not taking an option.
Bursting pastures.
Oh, another
I
one
fear
of
we have
these?
strayed into
Fascinating.
Roth's adolescence.
Oh, someone might press. Oh, toxic. That would be why. I always have like fairly tanky frames, so I'm always surprised when people die. Dude, I could have sworn he got back up. End up dying, you know, or especially to like toxin damage, and then like I was playing Uriel, and he also dies very quickly to toxic damage. Partly because I think I even took off adaptation, but I can't remember for certain. Simply due to the fact that he has so much baked in survivability that I was like, I don't need to have any extra defenses. I need more world on fire damage.
Even his memories are a mess. I clean this
Ooh,
place up.
yes, that does work.
Take what suits you. He obviously does not care for it.
Basketball slam. Getting that slam dunk. Dunking on those fools. Okay, not too bad. Oh, okay. I did have a little bit of an issue. Luckily, the actual streaming side does not seem to be having issues. I mean, other than anything more than I was having. Oh, rich. Good time. This definitely have been a
Did
fun
fighting
character.
and dying in Deviri become this boring after a while?
Yes. Like quite literally, that is the Drifter's whole thing. Of he became, or they became, you know, fairly emotionless. Just like, yeah, time to die again.
Kneel and I spare you! There is no
You can
concept
scan
you
this,
can
huh?
embody that is grander than me!
Gosh, I do enjoy when he is being a self-centered. I am everything. Oh, sweet, I can laser beam. Laser beam.
Nicely done.
I got another weapon blueprint. Don't need that. I could use another Ural blueprint, so that way I could actually get his subsume done. And max ranked. As expected, but had to check. Not check even. Anything wrong? Oop, that wasn't. Had to check though. Oh. I might be able to get the other augment. Not that I really care to get the other augment right now, so. Yeah, let's go to the arsenal. Swap that up. Rank, anything else I need to leveled? The answer is a little bit. don't even know what happened. Oh, I guess this was just a training tutorial weapon. Okay. Anything on this department? Pretty sure I got. I think I already have one of those up. Oma. Oh no, I just have the normal Oma. Down. Yeah, I think I'll just mess around with that. Low level, and I don't plan on using a potato yet. Auto install. Holly good kind of thing. Yeah, this must have been what we used for the training stuff. Yeah, not too bad. See, what other things can I do with him now? Okay, what is the range? I guess it's pretty good at that. Inspirations, yeah, not too bad. Augments. Slap that in. We see what other kind of strength we can do. Precision. And I'll cut down range a little bit. I don't need all this range. I really would love to have a prime stretch mod, but I don't think those exist yet, which is mightily unfortunate, because that would make so many of my builds so much better. Because I have stretch in basically anything, because I love range. The only things I don't have extra range in is for my melee weapons, because I do like the extra DPS a little bit more than I like the extra range. Yeah, what about that? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. 14. A little. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Change. That's 10 a second. Great. And some good damage. And more strength. Oops. Yeah, nothing really good there, so. At least for right now, this I think will be. Yeah, I could probably actually replace that. No, I can't. Wish I had something better, but they would just take duration, and that's not worth it. Okay, so how does this work? Here's Chris. Yeah, I mean, like it should be pretty good. The biggest thing will be energy recovery. So maybe I should probably put equilibrium somewhere. Yeah, let's cut on a little bit on the damage. Okay, that's going from 21. Losing a little 1,000 or so DPS, but equilibrium. I haven't used it for a little while. Actually, I can do this while doing this. That should help with the energy recovery. That does have synths, so we should be able to take them. And yeah, I forgot. Just yeah, that should help a lot with the tough stuff. Let me see what other. Yeah, probably best. Helmets. I have that already. I could use it, but I don't really care to. Oh, I always do that. Let's switch that to. No, will not do that. Actually, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I could make it pink. That could be fun. Okay, what thing shall I do? Yeah. Let's hop on out and go just to 1999. Get some rep. Because I want to get some of the arcanes from 1999, which requires me to do bounties from. Also, probably should do some of these because I do need the anti things because I spawned in Tech Rot Lich. I don't remember what they're called, but I'll call them Tech Rot Liches. Because back when I actually did anything with the Liches, it was just Liches. And then they added the sisters, and then they added these. And I haven't done literally any of them, except for I just managed to spawn one in during like a temporal Archimedia. I was like, ooh, button press. Not a good button press. Going speakers shouldn't be too bad. And survival missions are usually quite fun, so. Hopefully I don't miss anything yet, but I do hope that my laser beam of death will do me quite well. That is a hope at the very least. Switch back to that as well, simply because I realized
You want a clean rut? You're gonna get those pretty hands dirty.
can't check my activity feed otherwise.
Little comp side
That's something.
project to force the hill scrubbers to the surface.
Yeah, I wasn't. Okay.
Next, I need you to keep them clean and for as long as you can. Got it?
Oh, really? Is no one else doing these? I do like it when there's other people around. Makes it a little bit harder. Ever that purple.
These scrubbers are prone to spore growth. You don't shoot it off and it could become fatal. For the scrubber and you.
I think that's something, but I actually like legitimately just like I don't know. I haven't done these missions for quite a while yet.
Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now! Crack enough tech rod and you're bound to find a few Spore X charges. Perfect for emergencies.
I was like, wait a second, I could probably just laser beam them off. I have the power of laser beams. That's the whole thing this time around. Very satisfying. Also, I can actually move, which is interesting.
I hear Scaldra want these things back, but not even Scaldra's willing to come down here with all this rot. Good thing you're not as smart as Scaldra. Now get to work.
Yeah, this doesn't chain as well as I thought it would.
Levels dropping. That bought you some time. You're welcome.
Yeah, not sure exactly how it works then. I mean, it seems to be doing something, don't get me wrong, but not as much as I wish it was. Plus, it doesn't help that I don't think I have exactly the best of positions. How I wish I had universal fallout. Be quite nice. Actually, I probably could just do this.
Baby's gurgling. New health scrubber bubbling up.
Yeah, okay, I see how it basically makes it so that it's a pulse. Which is quite nice. So basically I just need to line them up. And editing. At least I think that's how it's working. Who knows? Okay, we're up here. Up here now. See, okay, I'm doing good damage. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't just thinking I was doing damage and instead doing absolutely nothing. Because I could believe that be happening. Gosh, this, it is heavy on the energy, but like, if you can keep your energy up, this is actually pretty darn great. Also, looks like I probably need to set my, actually, no, I'm probably good there. Actually, probably the issue is that I don't have any, lenses on any of these, units, people, thingamabobs, items, equipment. I realized I should put buff on everyone. Now, we've changed ports, it seems. Now let's get to the next one.
Turns out it's not just health scrubbers coming out of the rot.
Okay, in this case, actually, let's go back.
Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. You've hit this mission's minimum threshold. But you didn't come down here to do the minimum, did you?
I mean, did we? Honestly, I don't. Pretty sure we did. Search. Nope, that's a signage. It had the same neon green of rewards. Oh, I have to try and figure out how to get out of here. Okay, figured out how to get out of here. I always get lost.
Great, you lost a scrubber, but that's the least of your problems.
I got most of the kills I needed just from this one mission. Does help when I am a laser beam of doom. Also, looked like I was indeed doing plenty of damage. Oh, okay. Laser beam of death. Oh, so interesting thing as well, when you do the big old blast thing, it empowers the pillars. I didn't realize that. Okay, we got that. Oh. Wait, do I even need to actually have the laser beam on then? Maybe not. Okay. Oh, I'm also invulnerable during this phase. Okay, didn't know that. Okay. Reading over some of the abilities. Just like, what else is there to do? I think I need to laser beam them, but I honestly don't know. Also, one of the weapons, the Corvex weapon, also can charge up the pillars. Okay, it says just by channeling them. Okay. So it does look like... Well, I have no reason for duration either. Beyond just like basic, energy efficiency. Okay, so it does look like I should laser beam the pillars, so I should have them lined up. And then have them lined up, and then from there, yeah, just drop a laser beam. Yeah, it's like I want to dump duration, but also helps with efficiency. You know, how much energy it's being drained. So, kind of want decent duration still. Otherwise, the
Today,
cost will
patient
go
is Sylvania
wing
herself. She's choking on
super
techno
high.
spores and they're spreading.
I do not
Skull
care
hell
for
scrubbers to
that.
purge the rot, but those idiot niños couldn't keep them clean. Rot just absorbed them. I'm hoping they're better get you job. Flame the first scrubber.
And let's hold it. So. Eh. We go down here.
You know why they call them hell scrubbers? Because if you don't blast the buildup fast enough, you're gonna learn what hell is like.
Yeah. I need to get there. Where should I have the other thing? Probably right.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
Okay, I think this should be doing something. Maybe. I don't know. I need to do like the orbs or just the pillar part.
Ain't that like a shot of adrenaline?
Let's see.
I hear Skuldra want these things back, but not even Skuldra's willing to come down here with all this rot.
Oh,
Good
just
thing you're not
in.
as smart as Skuldra. Now get to work.
I'm not sure. It is very much one of those things like, oh, I should probably just test it in the testing zone thingamabob. How in the world do I get over there? That way I can test in a nice test environment. Maybe I should. Nah, close not worth it. Okay. A new one. Got a new one coming over here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm hitting some big hits like this, so maybe this is the way to do it. I don't know.
One scrubber, set of spores, coming up.
Cleared out most of them. Yeah, after this we'll go to whatever place to test things out. We already grabbed that? Guess that works. The world is breaking these shields. Right there. Down here, I guess. Yeah, not sure. No way. Ow. Nope, not that way. The maze. It's almost as bad as real life shopping malls. They are still a thing. They seem to take a lot more damage, but and what if I do this? Not sure. It seems to be doing something. I don't know. Maybe it's only just when I have the ability up, and that's about all that matters.
Coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in, like this.
Let's make
See?
it.
My ass is out here on the line too. Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't
Yeah,
judge.
because we're just doing the bounties, and I like bounty rewards. At least I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's the smart way to do things. I don't think we get another set of rewards for going for another 5 minutes. Now, if we did, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think just having the beam going is enough to empower the pillars to, or I should say, make them deadly. They say it's chain reaction, but I think just empowering the pillars are enough. Nice. And got 30 Xmas enemies killed. Get that bit. Okay, just a second. Need to let a cat in, it seems. Nope. There's been a wall dog. Oh, right here, right here. Going pretty much just to the wall. Okay, now where is the faction stuff? Faction? Do not remember where. Decoration. Be nice to the little one. We do love those kind of little things. Okay. It's like mod boost or arcanes. I like arcanes, please. This is also one of those things I need to try and stop doing as well. Ooh, that I do that. Ooh, that's kind of fun. The crit chance isn't bad for all the melee stuff I do. That stacks it nice. I'm guessing it stacks, but it's only 10 seconds, so not too great. We like the melee stuff. I don't know how long the overrides last, but I'm guessing not too long. Right, yeah. I haven't really done anything with the calendar mechanics. I really should next season it might be a weekly kind of thing. I don't know. What else? Right, I was trying to figure out where the rep standing stuff is so I can quickly transport to Samaras. It's Nightwave right here. I wanted to find it simply because I'd probably do it more often.
Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Let's do some testing. Ballroom is easiest. That way I have some better numbers. Okay. And I'll say I. How much damage is this doing? 100, 400, that kind of stuff. Not much. Now, if I just laser beam over here, it's suddenly doing thousands of damage. Okay, so I don't even need to laser beam the towers for them just to suddenly be doing a ton more damage. Oh, right. Now what happens? Seems like they're taking more damage. I think it's doing more damage, but I legitimately don't know. Also doesn't help that my minions attacking, so. Minion, you shall be removed of your weapon. Let's move back over here. Kill. I have 3 of them now? No, I should only have 2. Why? Why is that one still there? That one's apparently just gonna stay there. Got it. Yeah, that's perilous. That one's just perilous staying there. Okay, good. And has decided to go, wait a second, I don't belong here. Okay. Well, 13. Definitely the high. I'm seeing like 12 or so K. Now, what happens if seven, 8K? So it definitely does more damage, or definitely seems to do more damage with the power focused on it, or focused on shooting the beam on the pillars does actually seem to be doing something. Okay, now the question is 5k or so. What if we just take that off? I want to see if the radial damage is based off of the fourth ability slot or... Okay, no, I have to put new ones. Because these are just phantoms. No. They seem to be just based off of the pillars damage. Which is fascinating. Yeah, I should move those over. And to respawn them. Okay. Question is, laser beam. Yeah, still does good damage. Honestly, just the pillars seem to be doing more damage. So, okay, so interesting thing, it definitely feels like not the laser beams, or not the laser beam that's doing the killing, it is the pillars doing the killing. So if I slap down pillar, go laser beam, they end up dying a lot quicker. Okay. In that case, I don't want to use precision intensify. I just want more strength. I don't have enough. Okay, 10. Extra energy a second. Probably handle that. And once again, if it's the pillars that are doing the rain, pillars are doing the damage. Who won? I think probably this will just be a better combo. Ooh, no. Obviously. I think that should probably be the better combo, so I don't waste any duration. And since I don't have the power or the pool yet to hold it, what shall we do? Let's see what other kind of things we have. Yeah, and we have this. So I think I'll forma that one. Normal forma. Oh, sweet. That means I can get away with quite a bit. Okay. Should be good. Mega big explosion per status. That might really be the big thing. It's the explosion per status. Oh yeah, lines. What do I usually put on these? The whatever that one. Action. I'll have to wait till I level up again. Of operation. Okay, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. We now know it is the pillars who are truly the kings of power. Let's hop out. Do another bounty. I want that rep. What's it? Okay. Yeah. Let's do another one of these. Nice and quick. And then I think we'll do the top normal mission, just to finish it out, and whatever kind of thing. Oh, but then also tech rot killing, so this should be good. Also means I don't need to have the beacons line up. Just need to have them exist. Also, I love seeing Uriel's demons just fly past me to presumably catch up to the... Ooh, I think I got a new moment. Nice. Oh, I was like, why do I feel like I have a lot less powers? It's because I do. I died 4 months, so we're back at square zero again. At some point we'll be back to where we were with so much damage. Amount of radiation. You know, the only other radiation one I've played has been Oberon.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
And that was back in the day, like, with...
One
Ooh,
scrubber,
that is a
7
new
floors
one.
coming
Sweet.
up.
New one. Where, to be able to get, like, the field, it was a lot more difficult. Because back then, it only did, like, a quarter. No. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put a weapon back up on him. Oops. That's very unfortunate for my energy as well. It only did like a 90-degree angle, effectively. Or was it 90? And basically, I had to cast it like 4 times to be able to get it to, actually envelop a full nice order. Brain and playing did not mix well. Basically, I had to cast it 4 times to put down a blanket of flowers. And yeah, I had some fun with that. I also did a super range build where, because the range affected how wide of an angle of flowers it would put out, you know, radioactive flowers. And so I supercharged the range so that you could cover a lot of ground really easily. The point wasn't the damage, the point was just to, you know, get radiation procs and make it so that they were fighting each other instead of the defense target. Back when I was doing a lot of defense missions. And then...
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested
Oh, right, we need to actually destroy some more
See?
things.
My ass is out here on the line too.
Didn't even notice we aren't done with this yet. And I'm now just in a box. I'm not sure what the tech rot the speakers are. Where they would be. Kind of cool rock.
Okay,
Okay.
marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't judge.
Yeah, I have no idea what the speakers look like. Oh, it might have just been like the arms, but you know, the face instead. That might have been it. Nice. That looped. Don't let me forget to put a weapon back on our little companion drone. I'm using him as a battery after all. That is adorable. I should probably try and get the mushroom frame at some point. I was having fun doing the missions, but I then started doing other
That's rubber
things.
buildup. Stat!
That's really about it. Wasn't that I stopped having fun, it was just a case of like, I'm doing other things now. And as such, I do not have the time for the original things.
Oh, hey, welcome to the find out phase. Spore contamination is getting out of hand.
I very much enjoy the 1999 crew. They are wonderful characters. Another one of these. Didn't actually max him out, so it'll take a little while. It will. But yeah, got the new shotgun one, which is wonderful. I have to add that into the mod list for my calculator. I have a nice little fun Warframe DPS calculator to, not even just DPS calculator, but mod calculator. To go like, okay, these mods will result in the highest, or rather the lowest kill time of whatever enemy you put in there. And by whatever enemy you put in there, I mean, the ones I have preset, because I do not load them in from the actual Warframe. Same with mods, because I don't know how I want to try and read them in right now. So as such, I just don't. I just have a set list. But for weapons, I do read them in, and some of them are not available because of how I have it specified. Sometimes the weapons that don't have, or that have different modes and stuff, get a little funky. Or get a little bit extra powerful when they shouldn't be, kind of thing. Discriminate. I was like, ah, dang, it's a Scalded bounty. But its attack rod emerges from beneath as an additional threat, so really it's a tech rod bounty. That's what I've learned. That's just a Scalda. Is it a Scalda? I'm assuming it's Scalda, but just because the icon, but none of them. My guess it has to be Scalda just because defense, maybe? What do we get fancy here? Usually the bigger ones are better, but I don't know. Let's just mess around. That's some mushroom. Like, hello. Instead of intimidating forest, it's just mushroom. Mushroom, badger. I know that, like, a little bit, but only really from the current age. You know, people calling back to a classic and not really as... I didn't know it when it was a classic.
Secret stashes. Use the Fervon charges to melt the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Do, 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 do.
You don't grab that cash, son. It's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock ticking. Look for Fervon charges.
Yeah, maybe at some point I'll actually figure out what the different things are. You know, the funny thing is, despite the fact that I very much enjoy the 1999 crew,
Their
I
numbers are
should just say
dwindling.
the 90,
We can't stop now. Any
the
survivors will
99
be
crew.
transferred to a new squad.
I not really done many of their bounties. Like, I did a decent bit of them, and then I got busy playing a different game when it came out. Who knows what game, honestly, at this point? Because I tend to cycle through games a lot. It is an unfortunate case of, you know, my, things are too buttery, or, you know, I have things too nicely at times. Pizza. So I enjoy a lot of time
To the
when I
victor.
can, I
The
should say.
spoils.
I've been a bit busy with this
Truly pissed off bad guys.
this term. Actually, no, this term hasn't been too bad. The homework's been fairly easy, and the business law class, which I thought was going to be utter hell, not because like the professor or anything, but just simply due
That's the
to
last of them.
business law.
Time to go.
Yeah. Hasn't been too bad, simply due to the fact that the book that we're supposed to be using has decided not to play nicely, and the professor has been, you know, effectively swearing up a storm at them to go, hey, my students kind of need this. And so, as such, since we don't have that available, we've been having a bit easier on the homework side of things. But apparently we do have a group assignment due Wednesday. Apparently, I haven't looked at it yet because it wasn't in this week's module. By this week's, I mean last week's, so I haven't looked at it yet. And Wednesday for a group thing seems a bit dangerous, because if we only look at things on Monday, that means Monday to try and go like, oh, this is a thing. Tuesday to try and do some stuff, and maybe Wednesday to do some stuff. I don't know how big it is either, so hopefully not too. Let us go to Eleanor.
Hello, lovely. You may, of course, touch the merchandise. Only be aware it has a tendency to touch back.
That isn't great. What's this one? Or this one's also nice. Which character I was getting overguard? There was someone I was getting a ton of overguard, and I was like, that'll be wonderful. But I definitely wasn't getting it. Then, summon minion. That's what I was trying to get. Because that way, the Uriel's minions would be stronger. Oh no, I was trying to get the Doubt. This thing is an absolute horror show, as it increases damage so much. Now, I don't know how much it does compared to Arcane Duplicate. I haven't tested it. But I put that in as one of the few arcanes you can actually choose from into my calculator. It's been very nice. It hasn't changed too much other than lean a little bit more into crit power. Actually, technically a little less into crit power, because instead of a crit mod, it could just have another damage mod. because this is already giving you a lot of crit damage, or just more stats, which is nice overall. I am very happy with my damage calculator. It has so many more things that it needs, and also just it needs to be a lot more efficient as well. I mean, it's not terrible. It can still calculate like 8 mods with a cap of 90 capacity in like a few minutes. It's not great because it still takes a few minutes, but with what I'm doing, it's like I am quite happy with the speed of how things do, because I can just go boop, figure out an insanely good combo. And the thing is, usually it ends up being the case of, yep, most weapons are going to have about the same kind of decision. Viral and heat is really effective for a very simple reason of viral increases damage taken to health. Most enemies have health. And then heat deals damage and reduces the armor. It's a nice 2-in-1. Don't have to worry about or don't have to worry as much about armor. Yeah, we're gonna try and get some more Gravity, I believe. What we're up to, just 2, so yeah, 9 should be safe to get. Pretty sure that's what I've been trying to get, at least. I know after I get this, I'll be trying to get that. And then once I get this, I'll be trying to get that. That also will be quite nice for my high health build.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
If I switch to the anti-Orican, my boy Uriel with Harmony. Because yeah, it makes also puncture weapons that more powerful. I can get it up to there. Nice. Almost have max capacity, but not yet. That will be very nice. Though I am doing calculations based off of if I did have it. Sendo is also kind of nice for the constant power, but it's only really good on infinite missions, and for long ones at that. For most missions, it's okay. It's not too bad. Duplicate. Ooh, I can upgrade. This is really nice because, you know, on crit, hit again. Like, that's just pretty much, you get your crit chance worth of bonus damage, which is quite nice. Yeah. Just, you know, extra damage on the end, and technically extra status effects and stuff. This will take a little bit more to try and calculate in my damage calculator. I'd probably just do a nice simple, not divide in half, but extra multiply the resulting DPS by the crit chance. 1 plus the crit chance. Just nice, simple. Though I could also do that with status per second. Actually, I think that's about the only things I need to change would be the status per seconds and the actual damage at the end. Or at the beginning. Yeah, it might have to be at the beginning. Because if I do status per seconds, then it would be a bit more accurate. But then if I also try to just multiply the DPS at the end, then it would be double dipping in the status effect damage. Be fine. I probably could just do the at the end, make it nice and simple. Or I could divide the time, but that probably wouldn't be a smart idea. Yeah, still a nice weapon to have. More than half Just from those 2 points. Got another half damage multiplier. Oh, I'll go back to the random one. Okay, I got got the rep for today for 9. It's about 2 hours, so I don't want to mess around with damage calculator actually to see how I want to try and put in melee duplicate. Yeah, that should be about it. Okay, we shall call this good. I had quite a bit of fun. I'm glad I actually was able to stream on time. Yesterday got busy, so I didn't end up streaming. Yeah. And then tomorrow might actually have some Gems of War, but who knows? I may be actually busy. Also, yeah, now that I think of it, if it's a Wednesday assignment, you know, we have the day off tomorrow. That would theoretically mean Tuesday would be the earliest some would look at it and then do the next day. That's rough as a group assignment. Ugh. Anyways, I had a good bit of fun today. Thank you all for popping in, saying hi, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I haven't really done much on the creative side of things for a little while, so I have nothing to show off. But until next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow, and hopefully I don't curse it like I did on Thursday or Friday. I don't know. Whenever I was last like, oh, I'm going to see you tomorrow, and then I didn't. Anyways, have a wonderful time. Bye-bye. Buttons work.